We back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the bros talk, with the beers ice cold. Bros talk. Another session with the bros talk. Come and tell us what you know. Bros talk. Yeah.
Crazy for them Stanleys.
Stanleys, man.
These are like the Staleys.
Oh,
It's the knockoff brand. I don't know what brand it is for real.
the ice still in there.
But
That's all
yeah,
that matters.
Exactly.
Technically. That's all that really matters. Hey, well, yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweepers out there? It's your boy T Broski. Got my main man King Dano in the building with us. And this is BrosTalk.
BrosTalk.
Hey man, we got the guy, the player, the fella, the one and only, the infamous, the host of Appropriately Offensive, my main man, Corey.
Damn.
I'm trying to work on these intros, man.
I was about to say that is.
Trying to
Appreciate
work on
the
it.
intro.
You know what I mean? Gotta have your guests coming in fiery. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
appreciate y'all for having me, man. It's like,
Gotta coming in hot. You know what I mean?
yeah, the extremely unsuccessful show of appropriate knowledge.
Nah, that shit's sweltering over there.
Oh man, that's like somebody's gonna write down. They have to write down in the comments. I would say somebody write down in the comments like, "Nah, bro, you're doing your thing."
They don't stick to subject.
Who, the comments?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who? People in our comments?
Yeah.
What they say? What's wrong with the comments, man?
Well,
What's wrong with the
if
comments?
the video is directed towards somebody, you comment to that. You need to be shooting strays at everybody.
Okay.
So whoever that guy was, who was getting on your hair, you wanted to hit me with the stray, comment again. Comment again. That's all I'm gonna say.
What was it? Wait, well,
ETC. ...
hey man, he can't be.
No.
He got a joke. It's a joke.
Is it?
Yeah.
Stay on
Yeah,
top.
you don't have to. There's nothing that says you have to stay on topic about the joke. Or
I'm saying it.
quality of information that's being told out there.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm saying it now.
Drop another joke, brother. Whoever you were, I forget his name, but I'll probably most likely just have
I
the.
was trying to find the comment.
It's on one of the shorts.
Yeah, it's funny to y'all.
It's on one of the shorts.
It's funny, huh?
It's like on one of the first shorts, actually.
We investigate.
Yeah, we got to find out who this person is. I mean, I'm gonna drop it on there because I have that information. I just don't have it readily available right now.
I don't.
but
I feel like I'm about to go through a bunch of shorts.
It's like the first short. It's like the one that was
Yeah,
the joke
That one.
about me, about my hair, when I took my hat off.
that one.
Yeah. It was that one. I mean, you had some support in there. They supported you. They said,
I don't matter about that. I'm talking about that guy.
that guy, he had a joke. I say come with the jokes. I like the comments too, man.
Yes, it's all.
Jump
it's
down
all
in the
jokes.
comments, man.
Yeah, it's all jokes.
Come with
man.
the
we
jokes.
appreciate you guys.
No, we really do, but you can't find it.
Nope.
Good.
Worthless.
Yeah.
Brought you on the show for nothing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Dope ass intro.
It's all theatrics.
And
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all like.
let you down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah,
I don't know
it's
if you
your
guys
fault.
watched WrestleMania.
I
That was
did.
some
I
of the
mean,
best theatrics we seen. Well, I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big wrestling
WrestleMania
fan
was
like that.
Amazing.
I used to.
I
be
watch it
really
because I was
big
over
into
here.
wrestling.
I mean, I think every kid around our age did, right? Because it was a thing back then, but it's still a thing now.
Still a thing.
If you're not in that world, you won't know. But one thing I did notice about it, it was live. You know what I'm saying? Having The Rock come back and all that is dope.
Talk about the matches you watched. Them boys was getting after it.
Oh yeah, the high flying shit was amazing. Like there was one part where I kid you not, every move one after the other was high flying, like 7 moves in a row. Like I'm talking about, they're jumping off the rope, jumping. It was entertaining for me. Like I said, I'm not a big wrestling fan, but one thing that I will say is that stadium was massive.
Yeah.
There was a lot
And they're explaining
of people there. It was like 150 or some shit.
Well, in 2 days.
In 2 days, 150,000 people.
Yeah, it's at Financial Field.
It's
where
crazy.
The Sixers, I'm sorry, the Eagles play.
It's crazy. Yes. And, you know, I mean, they had the support of the city. Lil Wayne came out. Lil Baby was there once. The first night, I want to say, or whatever night. I mean, it's a lot of big people, a lot of names that came out. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, I'm not into the wrestling, so I wouldn't think that those type of people would be going to wrestling events. Wale was there. He's a big wrestling fan.
Okay, so let me try to shift this and ask, what turned you off from wrestling?
Finding out that it was fake, that it was scripted. Because when we was growing up, Stone Cold, he was going to stores and kicking ass. And yeah, we know that, you know, they're in the store at 11:30 at night. You know what I mean? Like, is somebody really shopping? Yeah, people do. But back in those days, you know, stuff wasn't open 24 hours like that. Grocery stores wasn't. So, like, yeah, he's finding them at these crazy places and doing all this stuff that you know is scripted. But, like, it started getting, like, to the point where it was, like, the story. I guess I didn't follow. The storylines I did follow, but it was just the fake stuff. Like, where you're... the obvious fake stuff, and it's probably that dude that wears the mask,
the black mask, yes,
that exposed magic and all that. Yes. I think that's the dude, because the whole cutting of the head or doing a little slit to where you get the blood out. I didn't know about that, and then when you watch it, you can actually see the certain things that happen. It's like, dang, oh, this is lame, and that's where for me, like, and then the characters change. They started getting. Not as cool to me than like back in the day, because
so finding out that it was scripted,
and then the character changed. Yeah, because I'm thinking Rock, Stone Cold, Sting, Kevin Nash, X-Pac, NWO. What was the other one when they flipped it?
Freaking everybody.
When they flipped it, what was it, NWO, and then they left. Didn't they break up? Or am I tripping?
What? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're asking.
I don't remember.
The NWO. It was,
that was Kevin Nash, Scott Hall started NWO,
and then they broke up, right?
Yeah, that's WCW.
Okay, got you. All right, tracking. So yeah. I mean, those type of guys is that type of energy. Ultimate Warrior. That was my favorite wrestler of all time. Ultimate Warrior, by far.
So, we was talking today about wrestling and stuff, and I was talking to a friend who kind of shared the same feelings as you, and I was trying to explain to him, like, we have to look at the WWE as a business. It's an entertainment business.
Yeah.
So the wrestling is not fake.
No, the wrestling's real. The moves that they're doing, the hits, all that is real.
It's not fake, but we're an entertainment business.
Yeah.
So we're using wrestling to entertain you.
Tracking.
And I said, would you feel the same way if you found out if the NFL was like that? Because the football is not fake. But what is the NFL? It's an entertainment business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what he said, well, you know, it's meaningless, like, because those guys win and they lose and they're scripted wins and losses, but would that stop you from thinking that a Hall of Famer shouldn't be in there if you find out that it's scripted? Like, yes, the results are the same, but still, he did 450 moonsaults and connected those.
Yeah.
Without getting hurt. That's a stat. In comparison to if you find out that the NFL was scripted, to find out that, well, he still had to complete those passes. So I was just trying to get a gauge on, like, that's why it's still entertaining me, because I understand it's an entertainment business. The wrestling is real. They do the bumps and bruises and all that, but it's scripted. It's no different to me than like a good TV show.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say.
Yes.
They're like by far one of the longest running, if not the longest running TV show ever.
TV drama.
They frequently and often frequently they change out their characters.
Yeah.
They upgrade new people, and that's the thing about the wrestling part is it's wrestling part.
However we want to call it.
Yeah, man, chill. Don't try to call me out on my speech. Now I got to talk my speech. But
no, we was wrestling.
yeah, we out here wrestling. That's when you're in the backyard when you're wrestling. But when you're in the brain, you're wrestling. But okay, no. So like when you think about it, like they're doing a storyline, and that storyline can change every week based off of how the crowd perceives you. So like you can turn into the heel in any moment, and now I gotta kind of, oh man, this is you know what? Let's have a spin. We can spin this, turn this into, and then make it. Now it's a different storyline that would not necessarily written that was gonna stay. It was just that's why I think the whole thing is entertaining, but I just fell out of it at a younger age. This I can say WrestleMania put me back into it. I'm not like just gonna go watching, but it is something to watch. I know one thing for sure. We had our what was like Rey Mysterio. Who else was like a high flyer? X-Pac was a high flyer a little bit too. But these guys are like everybody's jumping. The girls, the dudes, you know what I mean? The dudes are jumping over the third rope. The girls are jumping through the second, but they're still doing the moves. They still bringing it to them.
Like from the Undertaker being able to balance on the top rope and just doing arm chop.
Yeah.
Now guys, the Undertaker size is
doing front flips,
getting out of here,
and then catching somebody, power bombing them. Jeez. And then the girl picked the girl up like this over her head. Now that's. Call it what you want. You can't lessen that weight. There's no
Jade Cargill or Bianca Belair.
I don't know, but she had the traps. I know that she
had the silver on. I think I want to say that
the gold.
Okay, then that's Bianca.
Well, I mean, both of them. Both of them are strong.
Because they had a show. I know it's getting off track, but they had a show off like that in the Royal Rumble where they both had literally this iconic picture where they both was holding a girl up like this, looking at each other, nodding their head. This ain't like no 3 seconds. Like they holding them.
Old. Yeah.
Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there ain't no strings that's attached to them from the ceilings to hold them. Like, oh man, hold it. You just gotta. Which is even men don't do that, and even when the men do that, that's like one of the back in the day. That's one of the do. I'm sorry. When they, I'm not. Well, when the guys get perform that act, it's even back in the day. It was no Diddy. That's what you say. That no Diddy. Take that. Never mind, I'm not even gonna get on that guy.
Well, but watch somebody body slam Yokozuna.
Yeah, that was like when you lift the guy over your head. Who was that? Lex Luger. He used to he do that when he's fully extend on them dudes. Like it was like that's strong. I mean, shouts out to them people that did that, man. I think it's a new day and age, so they get to bring in a new stat sheet of it. And in the background, like you was telling me, like they don't have to necessarily sell the anger or the hate towards each other outside of the arena. Like, you know, like back when we was growing up, the Stone Cold, like you would think Stone Cold really hated all these guys. Yeah. You would think he's a loner. They would make it seem like that when he did his walkthroughs. Oh, this is my ranch, and he's out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's there. Now, could he have really lived there?
Him and the rattlesnake.
You know what I'm saying?
Also because his neighbor couldn't record him. Now they can. So, like, you can't really go that deep. Like, people understand, like, they would hate each other in the arena and show off this and let all of us know that they hate each other. Then everybody board the same plane and go fly to the next city.
Yeah, having a great time.
A great time. Yeah.
Like the Gladiators.
Yep. Yes, and then it's right back on.
Yeah. Which was another. Y'all watched that documentary of those guys, the Gladiators?
Yep.
You didn't watch it?
No. I mean, I've seen documentaries about gladiators.
No,
this
this
is I guess not the one. The Jet Li of documentaries for it.
It's the one. This is the one you want to watch.
Loose.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. Roid Rage. Yeah.
It was crazy. Like, I mean, what was that? The 80s and 90s, bro. Like, it was.
That's the 90s.
They were living it up as the gladiators. Getting paid shit, too. It's crazy.
Getting paid shit.
Getting paid crappy. But, yeah, man. So we'll jump in there.
Definitely different gladiators than I was thinking we're talking about.
What gladiators you? Oh, you're thinking
Way
BC.
back in the day.
Yeah, you're thinking
I don't know about BC. But
whatever.
Maybe BC. I don't know, but long time ago.
Gerard Butler gladiators.
Roman Empire type stuff.
Yeah, Pompeii.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, you talking about Troy.
That's,
300.
And they're making a gladiators.
Spartans.
They're making gladiators too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, with Pablo Pascal. Or sorry, I don't know if I have his name wrong or not. Probably definitely wrong, but that Pascal guy. He's in Last of Us. Yeah.
They're making a Joker too.
Yep, it's a musical.
I seen the video. I mean, the preview of it.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
What do you mean?
That's what they said. It's going to be a musical.
So they're gonna be breaking out in song?
My understanding of a musical is the same. I'm with you. I thought the same thing. Like it's a musical, so like just in the middle of before I'm about to.
It's like,
Before I let you have one. Yeah.
You thought I was
then
gonna kill you,
get
but
the
I'm
dancing
not because my mama didn't love. Like, jeez.
Oh my God! Here we
Yeah.
go. Can you just
6
kill her?
minutes. Yes, and then 6 minutes later, bang.
Dang.
I got dang.
And
This
then the
reason why
ribbons
I
come out his
couldn't
head.
get Batman in there. Like,
After you go through like 18 different beats through the whole song, and he goes from happy to depressed.
Like,
to
come on, man.
All these different.
I hope that's not
emotions.
what's going on.
my thing
It's like,
is,
oh my God.
part 1 was amazing. I'm gonna give it a watch, regardless of how they want to.
Oh, I mean, the fact that you told me it was a musical definitely turned me off a little bit. Like, I don't wanna watch it. I guess because I don't like musicals. I'm not a musical guy. But
the sing along joints when I was a kid. I'm getting it.
no, I hate anything if anything breaks out in song, it like annoys me immediately. Like I watch movies with my kids sometimes. Well, never mind.
Lion King is a musical.
It means no worries.
Come on.
For the rest of your days.
Come on.
It's our problem, please. Philosophy.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, that's not
a musical.
That's
It is.
that's a
I tell you,
classic.
yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for putting those 2 S's and that C at the end of that word.
Okay.
Lets me know it's real, right?
Okay, so you just admit that musicals can be classics. So that's why I'm giving this one a shot.
I mean, okay, cool, but
fair.
I didn't.
Boom roasted.
Okay.
I was a lot more accepting when I was a kid of musicals than I am now. Now, like,
You're gonna find your inner child, man.
so
Get that guy back.
my daughter, she watches the show, and overall it's a good show. It only had 2 songs, but those 2 songs, I was just like, yo, please, just can we fast forward? Like,
Is Trolls not a
please.
musical?
Yeah, I
movie
couldn't
Trolls?
I had to stop watching that. Well,
I
had to zone out.
haven't watched it. So that's what I was about to say. Like for me, when
Phenomenal.
I watch certain movies, like if we're watching this, man, it's a good movie, and then they break out in song, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't do it intentionally. I don't intentionally like, oh, I'm gonna close my eyes and go to sleep.
They're
It's just
singing to me.
So I go to sleep. It's a lullaby. So obviously, sleep. So 90% of the time, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like Sing, the movie Sing, and then Sing 2. I think they're good movies. I've watched them in
Good
chunks.
movies to sleep to.
I've never watched them through and through, but I've watched them in chunks. And some of the songs I like. I mean, obviously they're hit songs of the day, but like the soundtrack, so to speak, is like the way they do sing it on that song. Like the one song that he broke out in, he tried to get the girl to teach him how to dance, the ape, and he had broke out in the song.
First of all,
That was one of the dope
talk
songs.
about Johnny Gorilla.
Yeah, and he had broke out, and she was like,
I never seen the movie.
"What he was something's holding me back," yeah. And he got out and like broke out in song. I don't like it, but the song, okay, cool. I can jam.
Sound
this
like you like it.
My kids have watched.
No,
it a
I'm
couple
saying
times.
like the song itself. I like the song. Okay, the cool song.
Hey,
but
it
I didn't.
happens.
I've never watched that movie through and through.
It happens. Moana's got some hits.
Oh, make way, make way.
Y'all
What
some
the hell was that?
musical
All you
motherfuckers,
need.
man.
I know. I got kids.
Okay, so
My kids is watching this, so I have to walk through the house. Hey, Dad, you want to watch this with me? Yes. And 90% of the time, let me tell you something. I stayed up one movie. and my kids said, "Dang, Dad, you stayed up." Like they were proud of me. Like everybody was excited. Like, whoa, like Dad stayed up. This is at home or at a $90 movie that I go because they want to eat snacks. And then it's 6 of us to get in.
Yep.
It's $62 to get in. Like,
you got a discount.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
First of all, if y'all watching this movie theater, people, lower them goddamn prices, man.
Will you pick? Okay.
Jesus Christ! Like what the fuck?
Ridiculous.
I watched one dude make a thing of popcorn, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But like, it's not that serious, bro. Like, I'm not tipping you, no matter what you do. Yeah, like he's spinning on his finger. Do it. I like it. I like the way he was buttering it up on layers. Yeah. That's what made it dope for me.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
But
butter it up.
If that's what I'm paying for, then let me tip him, and then let me choose. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the dollar movies.
You're not paying for all that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Let me pay for that.
We gotta protect him at all.
Let's go back to a dollar movie. Let's go back to a dollar movie.
A national treasure.
And then, shit, do it like a. Look.
Okay, so you know what the dollar movies got us?
What?
You ever went back and watched like an old movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what the dollar movies got us.
The movie, yeah.
You ever get stuck to your seat?
Boom.
That's what dollars.
Dog, no, man. Them dollar movies did not get you bad quality movies. That was just what was out at the time.
Well, because I was able to afford that.
At what time?
Because this wasn't shot in 6mm special film.
Yeah.
You gotta have a special reel to show this in your theater.
So you see the rectangles at the top still going back?
Exactly. They shot on that basic, that little orange things you put over your eyes.
Yeah.
That was shot on.
Hey.
Dollar movies. Here
technically,
you go.
all of them shot on that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go back. Let's start this, people. To all my fans out there, sign the petition. Dollar movies. Let's bring them back. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the only person that signed it.
I would just like to see when the petition's actually up. I'll sign it. If you do the hard work to get it up, I'll sign it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you got 2 in there.
Put up the petition,
don't look forward to it. Don't look forward to it. I'm just gonna be honest. Don't look forward to it. I might have a piece of paper on the table when we come back one time that says petition.
Well,
it's not gonna be
my sign in there.
Yeah,
my petition. For what?
Just don't even worry about that. You're asking too many questions.
You got some stamps?
I don't even want you on board. I don't even want you on board no more.
Type of questions you're asking.
Kendrick and well, first of all, Kendrick's verse was hard. J.Cole's verse response to it. What is it? 7-minute drill
versus.
Versus
the
Kendrick.
Whole song versus a feature.
What do y'all think? What do you think? You thought it was up? Well, did y'all listen to the album? His album that dropped?
Yeah.
What do you think about the album?
It was good, but I don't know.
I'm still in my first listen, so I'm not going to. Because J. Cole
found like 3 to 4 nuggets, and then the rest are like.
That's how I feel.
Not bad.
But again, I'm still on my first listen. I'm on the last song or last couple songs, but I don't want to judge it off of that yet, because I know some of his music grow on you. Some of his music is, you know what I mean. Like it may just take me riding and just hearing it, just like okay, to catch the vibe or something. But
yeah, Crocodile Tears is probably my favorite one on the whole song.
On the whole shit.
7-minute drill was good. I can't remember the one after Crocodile Tears. It's the third song.
With Cameron?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that one was hard too. I like that one.
So I mean, it's definitely got some hits on it, but I don't know. As far as his albums go, like I felt it wasn't as good as some of his previous
Feels rushed
albums. I don't know.
I thought it was an EP.
Yeah.
Shit, he got 13 tracks on it or something like that?
The 7-minute drill?
I thought it was 11.
11?
I thought it was 11.
What's the name of the album?
The album is
Might Delete Later.
Might Delete Later.
Yeah, so this is like a mixtape going into his album.
Well, I mean, so that's another thing. Like Jordan Lucas was talking about that, and he had mentioned like he had turned in the album, and the label called it a mixtape.
Yes.
But everything that he drops is gonna get put out on Apple Music, right? So in my mind, that's an album. Mixtapes go on mixtape.com or whatever.
12 songs.
Dat Piff.
Oh man, they closed down that piff.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
gone.
yeah.
But
or
what I'm saying
SoundCloud.
is, so like I think your money budget compared to an album and a mixtape would be different.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely
Like,
is.
I'm not gonna put like on an EP.
You're not going to put your best shit out there.
You won't catch an EP with. So like I don't think you get that Kendrick song on an EP from Future. I think it had to go on an album. I don't think you get any high connecting like
But what's the difference
first
between an
person
EP and
shooter.
an album?
You don't get that on an EP. An EP is it's supposed to be so the way they look at it and just how, well the way I look at it is something to feed me in the middle.
Yeah, okay.
No different than a mixtape.
Okay,
So
cool,
like, hey,
cool.
this album is coming down. This is going to be you. But on this mixtape, you might try all types of different shit. It's just you rapping. But I know on this album, this is where you hone your skill at. No different than a comedy special and then going to a comedy small club and practicing your shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the difference between a comedy special and practicing your shit is you're filming this to be put out amongst the masses. So for me, the EP is...
That's what I'm saying.
EP is dropped to me. This is where I go back to, is the mixtape game. So if we're talking EPs or mixtape games, we're talking not necessarily the same platforms.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Everything's on the same platform.
And I get that now. So that's the part where it's confusing to me. Where if this, and again, if this is an EP, I'm thinking EPs is 6, 7 songs at the maximum. Like you're not coming with.
When you come to my tour, I'm doing songs off my album.
Yes,
I'm not hitting you with my mixtape songs.
depending on how I did.
I'm just saying, when I look at it as a big artist, I might drop mixtape here and there, but my albums are the charting songs. These are the hits. These are what I put my heart and soul into. These are what I'm doing on tour.
So this is an EP that he just dropped.
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Oh, that's what I said. I don't know.
I
I
thought
thought
it was
again.
an
I
EP.
take it as an album. And then he was mentioning on. Well, okay, so verse wise, 7-minute drill versus Kendrick's song. Who you? What you? I wish Lando was here because he was talking about the beef and all that type of shit. Like Mojo Jojo, he's like, you know what I mean, but yeah, like what do y'all think bar wise? Who do you think won the?
That's not Mojo Jojo. You talking about the monkey in Crystal's closet?
Yeah,
That's not Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo's from Powerpuff
considered a
Girls.
mixtape.
well, he's a monkey.
That's
That's the second time you correct me, man.
it's definitely a
It's a mixtape. Okay, that's the second time you correct me, and the third time you just tried to embarrass me. The first time was I don't even remember it, so we just have to rock with it that way.
So that means this is the
Second
first time.
No, this is the second time.
If you don't remember the first time, it's got to be the first time.
Okay, well, I'll just say this: who do you think had the harder verse?
That was sketchy. I don't know. I'd say they were both pretty equal. I wouldn't say either one was like amazingly better than the other, to be honest. If anything, I might give it to Kendrick just because I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. Kendrick said more with less time, I feel like. But J.Cole still has some good ass lines. Talking about like if he wasn't dissing, you wouldn't be relevant, basically. And so he has some good lines in there, but I still feel like Kendrick had the better of those two.
I definitely personally I song wise I
There we
think
go.
Kendrick
Let's talk to
had
it.
a better song, so
Let's
to
talk
speak.
to it.
Like if we're talking music song, I think Kendrick had a better song.
Beat went harder. You got Future on there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a better song.
but rapping wise, maybe it is because J. Cole had so much time to rap. Maybe it is because of that. I don't know. But I think rapping wise, I think J. Cole said it on there, and I think he kind of like I ain't gonna say proved it, but he kind of showed it in a way that, hey man, if you want to go up this bar tree with me, I'm gonna bar you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bar you up for real.
Psych.
Because if you switch the beats, everybody's saying, "Hey, J. Cole hooked him," because the beat and the production made that.
I mean, Metro do his thing.
Yeah, I'm
right?
telling
and then
you.
Future on that. You know what I mean?
And that beat went hard,
Yeah, yeah.
especially from Texas.
I think the whole thing is dope, right? Personally, like I said, I thought it was friendly. I didn't think it was nothing serious or nothing like that. I thought it was a dope little situation to go on. Sometimes competition brings out the best in people, right? Maybe that's what Kendrick was going for. Maybe he bored in this shit and just like, man, let me just talk some shit and get some shit started to make somebody say something about me so I can not necessarily be relevant, because I don't think he needs the money, so to speak, but maybe it's like, shit, let me just see what these bars is talking about.
Go have some fun.
Yeah. Do y'all think J. Cole's scared? Is that why he apologized? Or do you, because he said, like, music wise, what's going on in the world and how beef be starting, how beef be going, I don't think this is one of them beefs that have turned into somebody's getting murdered or nothing like that. Because most of those beefs is like street stuff where it actually starts in the streets and stuff like that. But this is like real life bars. Two-part question. Do you think J. Cole took away the mystique, so to speak, of that situation when he apologized? And do you think that, I don't think he's scared, so let me take the scared away, but do you think that it was good or bad for hip-hop to apologize the way he did?
Well, I have two theories of this.
Theory one, go.
The apology. If you want to go with that way, then can't nobody be mad.
What do you mean the apology? Just him apologizing for the situation in general.
He's not he's apologizing because he, like, his inner peace.
Yeah, that's what he
his
said.
feng shui. Yeah, so if he feels like, hey, this is gonna make me continue to be the better person I am, then cool with it. To me personally, that doesn't affect where he's at in hip hop, because you can't leave the albums he made already.
Yeah.
You know, you can't damn, I lost my thought. Yeah, you can't take him out the top three. You can't. For me, I'm not going to, because he still did the song and y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still J. Cole regardless of apology or not.
Or my second theory is maybe this is all part of his plan.
Excuse me.
Because you look at the album, or I'm sorry, the mixtape name is what? Might
Delete later. Yeah.
Had come out here with this, and then his next album is called The Bounce Back or something like that.
The Fall Off.
The Fall Off.
Yeah.
So maybe he's playing all this like, hey, I delete it, give this thing, and everybody think I fell off. But when you hear this album, I'm clearing everybody out. So it can go two ways.
Okay. What you think?
What was even the original question? You didn't ask if he was scared anymore. I was about to say.
No, I don't. Because I don't think he's
definitely
scared. It's just, do you think that the J. Cole apology was bad for hip hop, like, so to speak? Like, was it a good or bad thing for hip hop? And then, like, just what do you think about the apology in general? Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, it surprised me. To be honest, I didn't like it. I understand why he did it. Because, I mean, ultimately, all that matters is his own self-peace and his own prerogative. But my whole thing is that it kind of should have made that decision before you dropped it. So,
He said he had people in his ear. Getting thousands of calls. He might be exaggerating.
Oh, no, I mean, he probably not. Like, he probably was, and I don't know. I didn't particularly like that.
Why not?
What's wrong with piecing it up? Like, didn't Drake and Kanye piece it up? And they're still Drake and Kanye, right?
Yeah, but Kanye. Yeah. So for me,
Hold
why
on,
do you?
hold on, though. Like for me, the reason I said what's the issue? Like, what is he apologizing for? Nothing he said was like crazy. Like he,
You don't know that.
no, I'm saying in that song.
The only recipient knows that. We're talking about wordsmiths here. So maybe he put something in there that.
Only him and Kendrick might have talked about.
And
I mean,
that's foul. And he got a call that said, "Hey, man, I thought I was gonna keep it." Like, you don't know how these things play out.
I mean, behind
Kendrick
the
could have
scenes,
called him
yeah.
and said, "Hey, man, I thought I was gonna keep it like this, but you hit right here where we said we wouldn't go."
I mean, yeah, it definitely
Like
could be.
we don't know the situation.
So you're saying that maybe, like, what is there to apologize for? Like, I think he's apologizing. So, like, in my mind, I think it's more along the lines of when I go to bed at night, I don't feel a certain type of way. Like, y'all made me act in a way that I normally would never act in because y'all kept calling me and telling me, man. And I mean, obviously, he's not listening to. There might be times where he may get online and scroll through and see somebody saying, "Man, Cole gotta say something," or like, "Man, shit," you know what I mean? Or mostly it's gonna be your homeboys. Your homeboys like, "Bro,
Or
hey, but come on, dog," and then you go in there and you do something. And I don't personally think that he said anything that was malicious or nasty in intent.
No, not
but
at
I
all.
definitely think that he said things that make people question Kendrick's career to a degree where I don't think it's gonna hurt him, but sometimes the master doesn't have to say he's the master to prove he's the master.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them type of situations to me where, hey, bro, like, if you really, really break it down, album for album, who's had a better career, Kendrick or J. Cole? Album for album, who's had a better career?
I mean, for me, J. Cole has way better albums than.
That's how I feel.
yeah, but Kendrick is one on.
But Kendrick has won all these awards. Kendrick got all these perks, accolades. Again, not knocking Kendrick at all. I think Kendrick's a dope ass rapper. I think he's dope in his own right. I think that his everything about him doesn't necessarily speak where he's from. I think he's rooted, like he's like that movie where the lady turned into the computer at the end. He's rooted everywhere. Like he's able to touch all different types of people. So is Cole though. And he consistently make good albums. So sometimes the master, it looks bad when the master tells you, "Hey man, you are my protege." You like, bro, the truth is out there. The people that know. The people that don't know may look at the protege like, "Oh man, he's so cold," but you're blinded by the lights that's behind his protege, and I'm standing behind the lights. So who is the real master? And that's what I think. To me, and again, I don't think that this is just my opinion. I don't think that he was wrong for saying that. I just think that as a friend, maybe bar for bar, you could have went somewhere different. I think it was dope ass bars. I just think like you made people question his career now. Now you got to go back and listen to his album. And now you're gonna be like, dang, yeah, it don't hit like it really. You know what I mean? Like in 08, it don't hit like it did back then. You know what I mean? So like, but then you go back to Cole album, you like, man, his mixtapes are hard, bro. J. Cole mixtapes, to me, are better, are classics beyond what. Granted, Take Care for Drake is like one of his best albums. Mixtapes, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I think J. Cole's mixtapes, Friday Night Lights, what is it, Sideline Story or whatever, like the one before that, I forget what it is, but those mixtapes are fucking albums, bro.
Yeah.
Those shits is fire, and those mixtapes outrank some of the shit that these dudes have put out on a major scale.
Okay, so the way you feel about J. Cole there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can look at his apology as that. maybe he just apologizing and is genuine to his fans that y'all have rocked with me my whole career because this the type of music I put out.
Yeah.
Y'all, my real fans can care less if I talk about him, or
Facts.
him. They want me to continue to put out the consistent music that I put out.
Facts.
So maybe he's just genuinely like, you know what? I got a character. I've been making music for you guys. I let the outside noise come in. And I made a song that y'all might not like.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back to doing what I do because I'm not here for anybody else. Yeah, the competition is great. But I know that I'm here for the fans.
Yeah. So
Like, y'all rock with this music. Kendrick's fan base is different. Kendrick fan base, we want you to shoot at people. We want you to be this aggressive. So I can cater to what they want to hear.
yeah. I definitely agree with you. I definitely think it was. I mean, but everything we're saying, he said. Like, he said all this in his apology. He said all this. Yeah, it's not sitting right with him and all that type of stuff. And being it, you rich, you made it, you found your peace, you found your happiness, and you ain't gonna let nothing disturb that, regardless of what you got going on.
Yeah,
I commend him for that.
And that's
Right.
why I said I get why he apologized. You know, I don't hold anything against him. I just didn't care for it.
Music wise,
But it doesn't matter what I think.
are you talking music wise? Like music wise, you didn't care for it, or are you talking like as a person?
Like music wise, yeah. Like I just feel like, and as far as like it, you know, its effect on hip hop, I feel like we definitely lose, you know, what could have been in, you know, in a hell of a rap battle. You know, I think, you know, seeing the back and forth over time, I think would have been interesting. I don't think it ever would have got to any extremes, but to hear, you know, multiple songs coming from each other, like that would have been fun. But outside of that, I don't really feel there's any major impact to like hip hop.
Hip hop wise, I think it was potential. I think it definitely could have, but I don't. Let's be real. Kendrick don't rap like that, right? Like, well, he don't put out music like that. He's not the. He might drop something if somebody say something, but then you have to think to yourself, did he already have that in the bag and add a couple of lines on there or change some shit up? Because like, it's not gonna be the Eminem, MGK. I'm gonna drop something. You gonna a couple days later, you gonna drop something. It's not gonna be one of those. So it's gonna be like an album for album battle, where Kendrick gonna say some sneaky shit or some slick shit or some wordsmith stuff on a record. But I'm not saying he can't rap like that. I just know as fast as J. Cole can put out some stuff, again, I think Kendrick can do the same thing. I just don't think he would do that personally. Yeah. So like the whole battle or rap battle that we would want or would look for the bars or something like that, I don't think we would get it. I think that it'd be a couple years over time, you know what I'm saying, that we could get some stuff. Because honestly, I don't think if this is whatever, I don't think Kendrick will be done. I think he'll say something else to solidify who he is or tell everybody, hey, I am the best or whatever like that. But
well, the battle we're looking for is him and Drake. Like, we seen Drake be able to drop songs.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
So this will test him or test whatever people want to feel. But I don't think J. Cole should be knocked down and say, "Oh, he ain't top 3 ever because of it." Ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, I seen a couple people saying, like, "Yeah, he's no longer in the top 3," and I'm like,
yeah, I seen a thing said Drake, Kendrick, and NBA YoungBoy.
Oh, you can't tell the kids nothing.
And I said, "Damn."
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening.
I fuck with YoungBoy. Don't get it twisted.
All of it is subjective.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
I was talking to my, we were talking today about it at lunch. We was talking about it. Like, you feel that way, cool. I feel that way, cool. But the product's still there. Like, you can say, "Oh man, it's trash now." Okay,
Somebody
you liked it before.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you just called it great. Now today, now I just know that you wishy-washy. You're going with the popular opinion. But how can you say this album was great and because he didn't do something he wanted to do, now it's trash?
I mean,
he didn't do what I wanted him to do.
Yeah.
So it's just subjective.
I mean, I definitely. Yeah, I don't think the people that take J. Cole out of a ranking because he chose to apologize. To me, like I agree, it has nothing to do with rap. Like me cleaning my spirit or cleansing my spirit of whatever negative I have in me or on me or around me, that has nothing to do with my rap career, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe the fact that the people who got me here didn't appreciate that. Let's say Beyonce dropped the country album and failed. So all the people who rocked with her core fans that rock with her because of this is what we've grown to love her for R&B, she ventures out into something new and she failed. Like, well, we rock with you. She's going to address the people who were like, hey, this probably wasn't the best decision I made or whatever, but thank you for rocking with me. I'm coming back to what you guys know me for.
Yeah.
That's how I look at that apology.
Yeah, I mean, and ultimately, he ain't wrong.
Not at all.
Ultimately, he ain't wrong. Music-wise, I think people want, obviously, the beef sells more than anything.
Of course.
But these guys are so talented that they could, right now, be currently working on a song, you know what I mean, and drop some shit and it'd be stupid fire. Or an album. Kendrick versus Cole.
Let's say
Cold World versus Compton or something like that.
They
You
drop
know what I
all
mean?
this album on each other. And your majority of the fans who don't mess with that. So now you just appeasing one section of your fan group, the people who like the beef.
No, and for me,
Thanks, guys.
I think the verses would be bars. So like we gonna go. That's where you gonna get back to the actual hieroglyphical, typical, like you gonna get back to the double entendre, the triple entendre, stuff like that, and you're like, oh man, it's dope. Like I was listening to his album, and I mean it's cold though. Like it's nothing new for him to say bars, but he just be saying bars, and it'd be like, oh man, that's okay. And I'll be walking, like for instance, I was pumping gas, and I, got the music playing, and he say a bar, and I get out the car, and then as I'm like putting trash out, it hit me like, oh snaps, I get it. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of rap to me that I think that if they were to put something out together, I think that that'd be dope for the community, dope for hip hop, and just dope in general. Like the problem I have really about the whole thing is how everybody acted like he's less than for apologizing. Like that's the part that blows me. Not you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like the general masses, because they're making it seem, not you, but again, the general masses make it seem like,
I don't think he's any less of a rapper just because he apologized. I just don't like it.
yeah.
But he's still Cole, you know what I mean? But yes, I agree. A lot of people seem to devalue his music.
Or just him as a person. Like, first of all, J.Cole has never been. You've never heard. Yeah, exactly. You never heard him. Oh, I'm gonna shoot him up and kill everybody in Fayetteville and come to Vietnam and I'm gonna diss my block, and like you never heard him talk about this stuff. So this whole, why did you think he was gonna come out on some gangster shit? Like what are we talking about here? Like this is real life rap battle.
But they said Kendrick Lamar not from that type of place either. It's just when you get on to it, it's like North Carolina, I grew up a country kid. If I write about what I see around me, compared to a kid who grew up in Compton, and both of them, same situation, both good grades, everything's straight in there. They just rap about what's around them. It's gonna be a whole different lot of context.
Yeah, I mean Kendrick's growing up. You can hear from the music.
Yes,
his growing up is different than J. Cole's growing up.
Based on the environment they're in.
Yeah, might have both grew up broke as hell. Might have both grew up with the less than, but
I put them in the same situation. Like,
if you flip flop them, they're probably gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, Compton and North Carolina.
I mean, I've been to Fayetteville, 100%. Love it, love that place. I won't even lie to you. That's the only place that I've been to where I feel like I'm back here. Like,
now go to Compton. Been there.
I don't think I would feel like I'm back home.
I drove through there before. Well, I wasn't driving, but still.
Don't stop! Don't stop!
I want to say, like, my dad grew up over there, so.
I was with a.
I was just trying to take some friends there to go see family. Because then you leave them there, we'll pick you up. Big difference. Fab, it's no disrespect to anybody. But
No, Fayetteville, don't get it twisted. If you go down Murchison and all these other type of streets out there, it's crazy out there.
Yes, you have places out there, yes.
Yeah, I was out there for my first week out there. 6 people got shot. Like 3 of them died. My first week, motherfucker got shot at Walmart. Motherfucker got shot at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like my first week, and it's crazy. But I was like, damn, it's like home. That's all I thought about. I was like, it's crazy to think that way, but that's what I thought about. Like, dang, I feel like home.
Can't go shopping.
That's the only thing that bothered me for real. They don't want you to go to Walmart after a certain time. Now they're not saying that, but like most people, like my job, who we deal with at the job,
It's treated like vampires.
they tell you like, hey man, that's not the place to go to at a certain time.
I'm telling you what to do.
And of course, I went and did it.
You don't go around that pot.
Yeah, and I did
A lot of
it.
history down that road.
Bad decision, because I immediately, for real, got in there and realized like, oh shit, this is why. This is exactly why they said don't do this. I'm out. Took my little groceries and walked back to the hotel.
Mind my business.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like the situations are the circumstances in which they grew up definitely dictate their music. You know what I mean? Like how they're gonna put that music out, and that's what I say. Like if you take Cole and put him in Compton, he grew up there. You take Kendrick and put him in North Carolina, he grew up there. I think their music would change, alter. You know what I'm saying? Based off their situation, but I think Cole would probably make more gangster music, and Kendrick would probably make more free.
Free range,
Yeah.
chicken music.
Yeah.
I don't know what they got in North Carolina. I just assumed
Free range chicken. They
But-
with pigs.
they got some. Yeah, exactly.
It's like here, man.
Yeah.
They got cars.
What?
Yeah.
In North Carolina?
Shit,
God damn, they're coming up.
People ask if you had horses in Texas.
Yeah. I remember my cousins asked me that one
That's
time.
2005.
Y'all ride horses?
That's why I
That was
don't care about being
2005.
disrespectful to other states because people do the exact same thing. Like y'all got horses and stuff out there.
Hell yeah.
Like some people.
Yeah, the
2005
fuck. But we don't go to the store to them, and then like that'd be the day you pull up, and a horse pull up right there. You're like, oh shit, cuz.
Your
You gotta think
cops
about
be on
2005.
horses.
We wasn't posting everyday pictures.
That's true too.
Like people really ain't start finding out till social media came around.
Yeah, that's
But like
true.
all they heard, hey, what they teach me in school? Oh, down there they ride this. Okay,
They ride
I don't have no
horses.
way to verify.
Y'all ever seen a movie where it's like it shows East Texas, but it's really like desert, like West Texas? And it's like, oh, I'm in Texas. And it's like that's not how all the Texas
Yeah,
looks, bro.
thank you.
Like, get the fuck
There's
out
some
of
nice
here.
places out there. Big Bend National Park is here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. There is some crappy parts of Texas. Don't get me wrong, but it's pretty damn big.
Yeah, called
So
Jasper.
just don't go to those parts. I
Jasper,
was thinking
Texas.
of the desert where there's nothing but oil wells and
Oh, I was thinking racism.
oh,
Yeah, I definitely went there.
I mean, yeah.
I'm mad at either one of them because all of them fucked up.
Said both of them.
That like being out there in the middle of nowhere sucks and being
Both of 'em
around
got me
people
hot.
Yeah.
all of it sucks, and that's 850 miles.
Speaking of 850 miles, it sucks. I don't know how this is not gonna go
Whoa.
well. It didn't.
Yeah, wrap
It
that
didn't.
up.
It didn't fit well. The eclipse, man. It happened, right?
It did.
I was gonna say 850 miles away.
We got to
and
see
it
it.
sucked for other people that wasn't.
I didn't think
That
we was
didn't
gonna
have
get to
cloud
see it.
views, or it did have cloud views. Should I say? But whatever. What you
Especially
think
the
about
ones
it?
that spend all the money on tickets to go somewhere.
That was crazy, right?
And then
It'd be
cloudy.
cloudy.
it's literally one lady that my girl works with. It was raining, and she lived down by like I want to say by Austin or something like that, Georgetown. And she was like, "It's just raining."
Yep.
It's like,
That sucked.
"Damn, that sucks."
Should drove here.
It's like, look at what we can see.
Idiot. Yeah. Stupid. What a moron.
Wasn't as crowded as I expected, but I expected that once I seen the weather reports.
I didn't drive
didn't.
the whole day.
I did. I drove around. I didn't. Not. I didn't want to, but I did. I did drive around. Not like to the other side of town, but I did drive around. It definitely wasn't an influx that I thought. They made it seem like 100 and something thousand people gonna come.
Yeah.
Like it was like the
Just be
same.
walking the streets mindlessly.
Like, bro, it was like. Now I did see people on the side of the highway. I mean, excuse me, like in parking lots and stuff like that.
And they was getting for they put out a lot of strict laws. Like Hey, you can't park here.
Yeah,
Like,
there were
and the
signs out that said
cops
that.
was out.
They were out. I seen that. I did notice that.
Yeah,
But they, like I
couldn't
said, the
take
mayor
it.
did
Couldn't
say
take
that there was going to be an
overtime.
influx of that.
Yes, overtime.
But I didn't see the influx of people. The grocery stores wasn't crazy.
Yeah, because
It wasn't like thinned out. Water
I
wasn't
forgot to even
gone.
get groceries, so I was like, man, I hope y'all don't go crazy.
once you
because-
see that weather report, though, like, I'm coming out here for here. One reason only, to see this. And it's a possibility I can't. Oh, yeah, we're canceling all that.
Yeah, and the $600 room nights and stuff like. I mean, I don't know.
Yep,
I
canceling all that.
I'm done.
ultimately, I mean, I can't say clean stupid, but I mean, I guess the misinformation. So I don't know if the overtime and stuff like that was really needed, so to speak. But
Right.
then again, I don't know if there was an influx of crime either, right? I didn't do those statistics or those
I doubt
statistics.
I
all that,
doubt
so-
there was that much more. But when the eclipse happened, y'all take your glasses off and actually look at
Yeah,
it?
hell
Yeah, for
yeah,
those 4 minutes, yes.
I was nervous.
bro. I looked at it the whole time.
My
without
girl was
glasses
like,
on.
you can look at it, and this is before it all happened, like hours before. And I was like, so like when it goes over, can we look at it? She's like, yeah. And I was like, are you sure? Like, she's like, it's covering the sun. I said, yeah, but I thought those little rings around the edge were just enough. And
We've
she's
all looked at the sun before.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
Everybody's had the sun in their eyes.
Yep.
You look at the sun long enough, it just puts that white light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you got to wait a couple minutes and then it'll go away.
So, to be able to take it off, yeah, there was 4 minutes was wicked.
I looked at it
Yeah, it was awesome.
the way where we was at the cloud coverage, like before it even went fully or totally eclipsed, like I could look up and see without the glasses on.
That shit
Dude, I
just-
could see, bro.
Yeah, I was just sitting there
Mind-boggling.
watching for a while. It just, it looked like a fingernail, and then it just got smaller and smaller
Yeah.
and smaller and smaller, and then
Bro, that shit was the craziest part to me was I didn't think it was gonna get as dark it did. I didn't think that, right?
got dark.
It got
I
dark.
tell y'all last time, like, it's gonna get dark.
Yeah, you saying that makes me think it's gonna get black. Like
Jesus.
not people, but black, like
Yeah.
the color, not people. But it's making me think it's gonna be like
Pitch black.
pitch black.
Yeah, like you can't see your hand in front of your face. No.
I mean, not like that, but
Well,
you
that's
know what I mean.
pitch
But
black would be.
well, I mean, okay, but
Jeez,
just
man.
dark. You know what I mean? Like nighttime, like midnight type shit.
Yeah.
Street lights did come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's nighttime.
Birds
it
was
was
flipping shit.
Crickets started chirping over by the house and everything. Like,
Street lights come on, what that mean?
Time to go to sleep.
Nighttime.
oh yeah, I was about to say
Get your ass in the house.
Yep.
Excuse my language.
that mean
So,
hit
street
the
lights come on,
streets.
it's nighttime.
So
So it got dark.
it got dark. Yeah, it got darker than what I thought. And then, but like the cool part was, it happened fast too. Like when it was like, oh, light, whew, it went dark quick, and then that dark lasted, and then when it would start getting light, it seemed like that light came in quick. Like,
Immediately.
oh man, and then it just made me realize, fucking flat earthers are stupid.
Stupid as fuck. Like, I'm sorry. Just the amount of stuff that I don't know. It's frustrating because they have literally been posting pictures of like you'll see the eclipse and then underneath it's like little other balls and these are like they're like, see, these are the other suns, the false suns or whatever bullshit that they come up with, and it's just like, dude, just you can't explain it. You can't. It's so frustrating, and then any of them will be like, "Oh, you fall for that," and I'm like, "Okay, fine. Explain to me your position." Well, no, you wouldn't understand. And it's like, because you don't know it. Like, you can't argue your position. That's why every single time you do an experiment to prove it, you end up
It's a false.
proving yourself that
Incorrect.
the Earth is round.
Yeah.
Or it's ridiculous. And,
mean-
so I'm a proud Glober.
I'm a Glober too. You know what I mean? I don't think it's wrong to think that there's a flat Earth. I just think it's
Live your own truths.
yeah, believe your own truth, but your IQ is low.
If you want to,
seriously.
go ahead. It is weird that you will have some pilots who will say that the Earth is flat. They'll be like, oh, it's flat, guaranteed.
No, you can't fault them. They haven't flown high enough.
Bro, you can't fault people who put Vicks on the bottom of their feet. Live your own troops.
That's good for you.
Some people scientifically say I ain't doing shit. Can't tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've seen that Chinese medicine. That shit works.
Did you know there's no
I'm just
addictive?
saying.
If somebody says that, then they might be a flat earther, and that would make sense.
Did you know there's no addictive properties to nicotine? And that the only reason that people get addicted to cigarettes is because they add what is it, like prisantine or something like that?
Oh no.
And which is an addictive substance, and they add it to the nicotine, so it gives you the craving to smoke more. Because when they actually made cigarettes that were, just nicotine, they couldn't sell because no one wanted to smoke anymore.
Yeah, like
So
if
they
I-
had
that
to
one
go
would be good.
All these companies went to these chemists and were like, "What do we need to do to make our cigarettes addictive?"
they
And so
probably went to
added
Coke
that.
and said, "Hey, how'd you guys get
Hey,
people
you
to?
guys did really well.
Yeah, how'd you guys get people
Dudes was like,
to want to drink your drink?" I just sprinkled a little. I salt bathed the Coke
Yeah.
with some Coke.
Jesus. Put some of this on there. We
you got
can't.
salt bathed right off the elbow.
Don't make
in
me
there.
call my brother. He's a scientist.
Yeah.
But
We
nah.
just do Coke in here.
Well, since we're dropping random facts, you know that sharks don't have bones.
All right, let's wrap it up. Sharks don't have bones. What that?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Excuse me.
I said since we're throwing out random facts, you know that sharks don't have bones.
I heard that
So what is
before,
the teeth? What is the tooth?
A tooth. It's not a bone.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you're gonna classify as a bone, I see where you're going.
What is the jawline?
I see where you're going.
They
They
just got
Oh,
teeth.
so it's just like
stuck in the
cartilage?
tissue?
It's cartilage. It's all cartilage. Yeah.
So teeth just stuck in the cartilage. No jaw.
Some strong cartilage.
Yeah, they
I
have.
know we've seen that. All right.
Well, you've seen the jawline of a
I've
shark.
also seen dinosaurs constructed of bone. So you're right. We can go with that's a whole.
No, I'm saying that's a fact. You can look it up. You can go cut a shark up right now. You will not find a bone in them. They got tough ass cartilage.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I recommend finding the biggest one you can find
I was about to say,
in Hawaii, right off the coast. Capture it.
you just signed his death wish.
Pick it up. Put it on your back. Bring it back
Well,
to
I'm
shore.
gonna noodle it like they do with catfish.
Oh,
That part.
Come on. Just put a bunch of chum in my hand. Go. I got him. Just started fucking getting drugged through the sea. Oh, he's got
you
me.
won't even say that. You wouldn't even say that. You
Yeah,
just
I'd
be like,
be
"Come on."
underwater. Oh shit! Call the medic.
That's funny
I've
because
been
they got
injured.
they got I'm not. We should have ended early, but they got the girl that did the surf movie. Her arm got bit off by a shark.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you could be her because she's a female, but kind
Hey,
of,
don't limit me.
kind of. No. I'm saying the arm thing.
I can only aspire. Hey, but for real, she's an awesome person. So I mean that, like, in all sincerity, I can only aspire to be as great as someone like that because she's been through a lot of crap, and to have that type of attitude.
Yeah. I mean, she only got
it's
attacked by a
phenomenal.
shark once.
Yeah, I want to set the record at 6. I'm hoping I can not just be a torso. By
What's
the
that?
end.
Yeah, that's to be the oblong's
Looking like
dad.
the oblong. Exactly.
He had a hell of motion. He was able to jump off chairs.
I shouldn't talk all this shit because I really want to swim with sharks, and I will someday.
No, swimming sharks is fun. Just don't bleed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would
And
swim
you
with
got to
sharks.
swim with like Nerf sharks and like.
I was about to say I don't want to swim with like great whites per se, but great whites.
You wouldn't do the
Whites.
cage thing.
I don't know, maybe.
What?
I can't. Why? My body's not made like that. So like, there's like what do they
Is
call
there
that
money
shit?
involved in this?
No, this is for
Oh,
fun.
just freely,
This is
just for fun.
Oh, we'd have to pay money.
yeah. You got to pay for
Whoa.
this. You got to pay for
You
this.
want
Yeah.
to pay somebody?
You got to
Take
pay
me out
somebody
to
to take
the
me out to the
ocean.
middle of the ocean, chum some water.
Now, see that I don't want.
That's the only way they're gonna come around. You don't know where they're at.
Chumming water makes them.
You
like,
have
first
no
of all, it's
idea where
illegal.
they are.
And second of all, it frenzies them up and wants them.
You hear
Makes
this
them
guy?
want to
It's
bite
illegal to chum water.
In the international
It's
waters.
losing bait, bro.
In the international waters.
You lose bait. How the fuck is that illegal to
You know
lose
what you hit
bait?
him with? Oops.
Exactly. That's what I'm
But you're
saying.
purposely losing bait.
Well,
I'm not
what-
purposely losing all this blood hanging off the
I
back
was
of my
trying-
boat.
I was trying to show him what's in this bucket, and
Oops.
oops.
Too bad. 7 gallons of...
Not all that, just oops.
My bad.
Yeah.
And then it's chummed
God
up.
dang.
You chum that water up, and then a big shark come around. And then you jump in the
You wanna
little...
jump in there with him.
I'm not saying I would.
I'm not doing that. That's a terrible situation.
So what do you
You
expect? How do you-
asking to get bit. You go somewhere where there are sharks.
A heavy amount.
Yeah.
Coastal Africa. They're there.
The great whites. So you could go in between like Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. It's real shallow right there. So there's a ton of sharks because it's coral reef.
Yeah, you're talking about
So
friendly
you got
sharks. I'm
nurse
talking about big...
sharks and
Nah,
hammerheads
man.
and
Fuck
all
that.
kinds of stuff.
I'm
like
talking
that.
about
That's what it
murderers.
does. I don't
We're
know
talking
talking
about-
great whites.
That's
While
what I'm
you
saying.
Chum the water.
No, I'm saying in a cage, though. You're a scuba diver.
Y'all wild.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
might
so
do it in a
fucking...
cage.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
No.
See? Point taken, people.
If there's no money involved for me, then I'm not paying. Yeah. GG's.
It'd be interesting if you survive.
I wouldn't want to do it because I seen the shark get in the cage, and you got to have an escape route. And
Gotcha.
I don't see no escape route. The only escape route is through
That's
the top.
exactly through his mouth.
Yeah, so like I can't.
I wonder if anyone's ever tried that. Like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking get out.
Hell
Start
no.
just digging. I'm gonna get
What
out
you
his
think?
butthole.
that
They ain't
guy.
got no bones. You
Yeah.
should be staple.
You
Oh,
end up
shit,
looking
all
like
right.
Jim Carrey coming out the
Jim
rhino.
Carrey, yeah, they ain't got no bone. What was
And
that, a
Ace
hole?
Ventura, like
I just keep digging. I'm in there.
That motherfucker was coming up. Nah, the only guy on record that ever did that, they only found his ankles.
Dude.
That's the thing. They don't even know who he is. Just ankles. That's all they found.
Noah?
Oh,
Okay. All right, come on, man.
from the Bible.
Wrap this up, man. Come on, no, you go.
from the Bible.
Yeah, he was like, get this shark. Gotta take 2 or 2. Gotta take 2 or 2 on there, man. Ah! Dad? Looks like you know now, son. The boat
know-
was already built.
Do you know Jesus' name is Joshua?
Actually, it was.
Because Jeshua is the actual name and the closest
Sources?
way to isn't that in the Bible? Jeshua?
No, the Bible is not real. I mean, it's
Oh,
real.
okay.
It's real on the earth, but it's like it's not like the most accurate information that you want to rock with. You got to do some more research.
Oh, there's always more research to be done. That's for sure.
Yeah,
but
the
I
letter
heard,
J wasn't even created when Jesus was walking. It's crazy, right? So how was his name Jesus? That's wild.
I don't know if I believe that.
You believe what you want to believe.
Didn't they? Hold on. Who invented the alphabet? That's some.
Hey, brother, I'm just telling you, man. It's crazy. The Bible is a crazy thing.
It is because there, some people go all the way back to flat Earth. Some people use the Bible and believe that the Bible completely supports a flat Earth, and then they'll pull out. I'm not biblically
Inclined. I got you.
smart enough to know, but they'll be like, oh, in this verse it says this, this, and this, and that means this, this, and this, and they'll explain how it all is related to
Yeah,
flat
I
Earth.
get you. Trust me, I understand. And those people didn't know about oxygen. So walking to the top of a mountain to see something
I think
it's
that's where
beyond.
they do the research.
is beyond them.
Top of the mountain with low oxygen. It's no curve. This dude posted a picture. He's like, show me the curve here. And I put a straight line on it. And it clearly curved over. I was like, dude, what the fuck? It curves. And I look in the comments. That's what everyone had done. They put straight lines. And it was just like, dude, y'all just stop.
Hey, man. Well, shout out to all the flat. Man, if you are
Y'all are good people, though.
no, for real.
Maybe.
If you are a flat earther and you're a viewer, don't even take what we're saying as serious. Because I don't think you're stupid. I know it. But that's a joke.
Confirmed.
No, we're just jump on, man. Seriously, I do want to have a conversation with a flat earther. Like somebody that truly, honestly believes it. Because I want to know,
Absolutely.
like, what,
'Cause I have
where are you
actual
getting your
questions.
information from? I got questions. And it's not gonna make sense with people that are like acting or are acting.
Exactly. When you talk to people online, and that's where almost all my, what do you want to call it, interactions with flat earthers are. And of course, people always act differently online. You can't really ask them questions. So to talk to someone who is actually a flat earther would be fantastic, because you'd be able to actually go in depth with like, okay, so this, and this, and then they can't run and just not reply to your comment because they're sitting right there. So
Well, it's not even that.
that's what it is.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, well, I mean, I think that somebody that really believes could be able to tell you. It may not be believable. It may not be real. It may not. You may can disprove it or whatever, but they'll be able to tell you why they believe. Versus, like you said, just saying one thing and you're like, okay, obviously that's not true, and then it's just,
and then you get nothing.
Ghost.
Yeah.
But like a shirt, boo. That's funny, ghosted. But hey man, got anything before we get out of here?
I'm inappropriately offensive. Got a couple episodes left. Before the season's out, and then like I said, hopefully some different content over the summer, and then we'll be back at it and see if we got some other stuff coming up that's a little bit unrelated to that, but
boo.
We'll see.
It's on your shirt.
Not boo. Yeah.
See,
we'll see.
I just wanted to say that because it was on your shirt and it makes sense. But yeah, check out Appropriately Offensive if you haven't. If you haven't, and you're a subscriber. I don't have nothing to say about that. Watch it then. God dang it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on YouTube, but they made me do this like 2-month probationary thing.
Why?
Or I have to post a picture of my face. And I was like, I'm going to post a picture of my face.
Well, you're going to be on there anyways.
Nah, I still don't want...
This guy's a wise guy.
It's
so
they can
you're
run
already
through their
on there.
database. Like, I was like, I'm good. I
you're
don't
already
want
on the
y'all having
database.
like a
But
mug
yeah,
shot
you're already
of me.
there.
You're already on the database.
That's fine. I don't want to give them a
You don't
mug
wanna-
shot of me, because that's they're like, we want you to stand straight and take a perfectly straight picture
To
I was
make
like,
sure you're a
"That's
human and not
mugshot."
AI.
It's like, nah, yeah, something like
Got
that.
you.
I was
Got
like, what
you.
y'all gonna do with the photo? I know what y'all gonna do, you sick fucking bastards.
What are they going to do?
Oh, nothing, man. Appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
Yo, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming on. No Diddy. Got anything? Busting
was
grapes.
That was Diddy pinching a nipple.
I hope
You
not.
wouldn't make it awkward. I mean, that's on you guys.
I don't know what that was. That's
That's
what I
y'all's fault.
Hey, you have to apologize for your inner peace later, not me.
His name starts with a C. My name starts with a T. There's no J's or C's over here. Wait, God dang it. My name starts with a T. There's no J's and C's over here. I ain't J.Cole, although I like J.Cole. So I'll say that. Hey, man. Well, we appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shouts out to J.Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Shouts out to us. Shouts out to us, man. Shouts out to the world. Shouts out to the Eclipse. Shouts out to Texas, man. That's what I'm saying. Shouts out to Texas. And shouts out to all the fathers out there like us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? All the fathers out there doing y'all thing. Hold it down. Father's Day is coming up. Mother's Day comes
What
first.
day is that?
June 15th or something like that.
Oh, no, it's holiday.
Yeah, it is a holiday.
GG's.
You know what I mean? Shouts out to all the fathers. And I would say shouts out to all the mothers, but I'll wait till Mother's Day. All right, man. Out.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk.